I'm Jen. Thanks for coming back. If you keep coming back, you may want to consider becoming a channel member. It's only $3.99 a month. There's a link in the description, and I think there's a link beside my profile picture as well. And you get bonus videos that don't appear on the regular Silver and Solo channel, and other perks as well. Plus, you help me out. It takes a lot of my time and energy to make these videos, Now, the topic today is one that is very near and dear to my heart, and that is helping out other solos with some helpful advice about what not that you need to learn, but what you need to unlearn in order to get the most out of living solo. And in my opinion, the number one thing that you need to unlearn in order to live successfully as a solo is that change is good, not bad. When you're in a good relationship, you want everything to remain that way. Just keep going. You and your partner are firing on all cylinders. The kids are doing well at school or out on their own. Job's good, money's good, house is good. No need to rock the boat. And working to keep things unchanging is what you do. It's working well. Even if you're in a meh relationship, sometimes change is the catalyst for arguments and conflict. It's best to just stay with what you know. Shaking up Taco Tuesday by adding grilled tofu just might not be worth the drama it'll start, So when you start living alone, for whatever reason, there's change. I guarantee it. And so you've got to get past that change is bad mindset and realize that starting fresh isn't reckless or hopeless. You're not starting from nothing. You're starting from experience. Your anxiety comes from letting go of things that were not working. They either worked or didn't work when you were a family or a couple and they're familiar, but now you're solo and they don't work, so they don't need to stay. Change can be scary, but if you're just cleaning house of all the stuff that doesn't work and replacing them with things that do work, well, that's a little more exciting. Remember, you're starting out, not ending up. Enjoy it. Now, speaking of change, I'd like to say thank you to Coho for being today's video sponsor. Join over 1.5 million Canadians on Canada's highest rated financial app and get 2 months free of the Everything Plan when you use my code JENCOHO. With the Everything Plan, you earn one of Canada's best interest rates. Get 2% cash back on groceries, transportation, and eating out, no foreign transactions fees, and so much more. Coho exists to make money management more accessible for all Canadians, offering the best financial products designed to simplify your life. As an everyday MasterCard, Coho empowers over 1.5 million Canadians to spend, save, build, and borrow their way towards better financial health. Their mission is simple: to provide every Canadian with the tools and knowledge to make their money grow and make life better every single day. Coho is the highest rated financial app in Canada, and Coho is a proudly Canadian company built by Canadians for Canadians. I'm drawn to the travel benefits Coho offers. When you choose the Extra and Everything plan, members get Coho eSIM included in your plan, which includes 3 gigabytes of monthly data to use anywhere. So you can travel easy with eSIM and connect in 200 plus countries around the world. And Extra and Everything members pay no foreign transaction fees when traveling. So join over 1.5 million Canadians on Canada's highest rated financial app and get 2 months free of the Everything plan when you use my code JENCOHO. And thank you again, Coho, for sponsoring this video. The second thing I think you need to unlearn is putting yourself in second, third, eighth, or last place. It's your turn. Time to look after yourself. Choose yourself. For the newly single, solo life can be an awakening. All meals are the ones you like best. Your favorites, every time. Onions are banished from the pantry. There's now rosé mixed in with the reds and whites in the wine fridge. Tuesdays don't have to be tacos. You get the shower first. You also get to read the paper first. The Downton Abbey marathon.
Aren't you going to say you're sorry? How you hate to be wrong.
I wouldn't know. I'm not familiar with the sensation.
Happens on the big screen right after dinner, not furtively on your phone when nobody needs you. Number 3, rules. Unlearn the rules. There are no rules except the ones that you make. When to get up, when to get home, when to go to bed. Nobody's judging. No dogs in bed? No. All the dogs in bed. Order in only on Fridays? Nope. If Monday was a bad day, we're ordering in on Monday. And the good thing about these new rules, it's okay to bend them, break them, and throw them right out the window. On a whim, if you like. Once again, there is no one to hold you to account or tell you otherwise. Your rules. The fourth thing that I think you really need to unlearn in order to live solo successfully is that you are not an extension or an add-on. Not anymore. You're your own person. No more introducing yourself as Widget's mom. Or, hi, I'm Doohickeys wife. Nope. Now it's, hi, I'm Jen. I know that there's a comfort level in being part of a group, a couple, a pack. You don't have to be front and center, and you have a good excuse for being there. So quit thinking that you need an excuse or a cover for moving through life. Through your life, you are enough of a reason. Number 5, nobody is judging you. So many people, especially women, feel eyes upon them, watching their every misstep, their every wrong move, every hair out of place. Nobody is thinking about you. Oh, okay, all right, that sounds a little harsh. Of course, your friends and family are thinking about you, and they love you. I'm not talking about that. But the drive-through guy? Not thinking about you. Stranger at the bus stop? Also, not thinking about you. Person behind you in the grocery store lineup? Not thinking about you. Somehow, when you're with a group or part of a couple, doing ordinary tasks seems a lot easier than if you attempt to do them solo, especially if you're younger. As we get older, I think we start to realize more and more that people are caught up in their own thoughts and don't have a lot of time to be thinking about you. So going to the movies when you are part of a couple or a group is easy and fun. But going to the movies solo? Or going to a restaurant solo? That was 2 Zzz. Let me assure you, going to the movies solo is one of the best solo activities that there is out there. Pick a matinee, buy a popcorn, a bottle of water, and find yourself a seat. One in the center if you can get your confidence up. But as soon as the lights dim, you are transported into another world, and it is magical. I love going to the movies alone. Solo dining is another level up, but bring a journal with you, something to write in, a book, something to read, or even your iPad, and then just enjoy your meal. No one cares. And anyone that does, they're jealous. For real. Number 6, stop freezing in terror when something you don't know how to do comes up. Start leaning into that adventure, because an adventure is what it will be. As if going to the movies and eating out alone aren't adventurous enough. When you're solo and you're dealing with every day on your own, unexpected situations happen all the time. Never cleaned the food trap on your dishwasher before. Didn't even know that there was a food trap on your dishwasher. Welcome to single life. When and why to apply dormant spray to your trees? Off you go, down the Google and YouTube rabbit holes. And then down the aisle in the hardware store that you've only walked past before. Lean into it. Be flexible. Be open to making mistakes and just failing entirely. It's a rite of passage from relying on others to relying on yourself. The more you do it, the more you look forward to coming up against something that's really interesting and difficult. It's a challenge and it's exhilarating. And you build up a war chest of experience and competencies that make you feel invincible. Number 7, look at situations from your own perspective instead of always considering others first. I'm not saying be rude or inconsiderate. I'm just saying, say to yourself, I usually don't buy crunchy peanut butter when I'm shopping because Widget prefers smooth. Well, if Widget is away at university, smooth can go out the window and crunchy gets thrown in the grocery cart. Or Tuesdays is bowling night, so I have dinner early. Well, if there's no more bowling night, Then have dinner whenever you feel like on Tuesday and every other night. Doohickey doesn't like your teacup collection on display because they say that it's too busy. Guess what? Doohickey isn't here anymore, so teacups can go on display. Honestly, I would be displaying the teacups anyhow, doohickey or no, but now that there's no doohickey, you get to display the teacups. My point here is that you get habitualized to certain behaviors when you live as a family or in a couple. And when you're on your own, those behaviors may not make sense anymore. Be aware of that. If you find that you're keeping up these behaviors because that's the way you've always done it, but you'd really rather not, being solo brings a whole new perspective. It's time. So let me know if you've had to unlearn anything when transitioning from family life to empty nest or from coupledom to solo freedom. And as always, thanks a lot for watching and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I'll see you next week.